Hello, vengeful tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger with me, BlueAnkylo, and Chrono, and Ayla, and Luca. Got the girls going to beat up some Reptites who stole a very important time gate key thingamajigger from us. Let's get to work. Welcome to the Reptite Lair. You see some, I think they're called weevils, if I remember correctly. Now, there's a reason I didn't immediately attack them. There's a couple situations on this dungeon where actually not killing the enemies right away will lead to different paths. And I don't remember exactly how to do them all, you know, efficiently, other than that I know that there's a couple little tricks around here. Hey look, we got the map completion for once. Anyway, let's kill these guys for now. Let's see what happens. So, Ayecto Weevils. Alright, I feel like they've got a bigger name than they used to have. Let's show you guys the Falcon... Not Punch, Falcon... whatever. I'm gonna call it Falcon Punch. But, you know, it's pretty good. Napalm probably would have worked as well, I suppose. Anyway, death to Weevils. So you may notice when you're not in the hunting grounds, you don't get very many of the special trade items, but you do get a lot more experience in tech points. So these little things, you just jump in, no big deal. All right, so I think this might be one of the floors. You can see there's treasure over there. I think we can get like alternate paths. So I think the weevils will dig somewhere. I don't remember how to get them to do it. Maybe you don't kill them right away? Or, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just kill one. Maybe if you leave one alive, they'll do something like that. Oh. Sure, that's fine. I didn't mean to just go all out there. Alright, let's see if this guy... We'll give him like a round or two to see if he does anything different. Looks like he's just gonna keep attacking. I'm trying to remember how to... Well, that's the end of that guy. Oh, that's right, it reminds me of something. Okay. Just gonna say, if you have any accessories equipped to Ayla that you really don't want to lose for a while, maybe don't leave them equipped on her. I'll just give her the power glove for now, it's fine. She gets quite good value out of strength equipment anyway, so... Alright, let's keep going. I do like that counterattack, but I'll be able to equip that onto like Chrono or something later if I want. Alright, now we could dodge this guy, but you want to see what happens when you fight the giant lizard, right? So these guys, Megasaurs, well, they've got a neat little mechanic. Super duper high defense. If you remember back, way back in the village, Ioka Village, they mentioned that dinosaurs could be weakened by electricity. So now we can do, I don't know, almost 10 times the amount of damage. It's pretty good. They have a lot of HP, so killing them without lightning is quite difficult. But that's a good lesson to learn about dinosaurs. If you're going to be trapped 65 million BC, you should at least know how to fight dinosaurs. This is the bottom floor. Am I on the bottom already? Oh, he's not going to let me steal the treasure. Alright, now we could... You don't have to use the lightning spell specifically. You could use something like Thunder Chomp. Any attack that has element, lightning element affinity should cause the desired effect. That's kind of a waste, because it doesn't do very much damage. Like, now if we used it, now that his defense is already lowered, this should probably just kill it. I'm guessing 700 damage. Well, yeah, okay. Also, I'm pretty sure these things need to be grenaded. There you go. Alright, so yeah, just to give you an idea of how the defense works. They're weak to lightning, But they're only really weak to it once you've drained all of... Get out of here, you jerk! Once you've drained all of their defense. Alright, I was hoping they'd all group up like this, and then maybe a good grenade. A little bit of napalm. Oh, it's not even very good, only hits 2. Well, let's instead, seeing as they're all lined up, do this. Oh, wait a second, what's going on? Did they put her to sleep? Okay, seriously, you guys, knock it off. So they actually countered. This doesn't happen very often, but they were able to basically interrupt both Ayla and Chrono, or at least one of them, and that canceled the dual tech, so they both had to start their turn over again. There's not too many enemies that can do that, though, but it is quite frustrating. Okay, well, we've almost cleared this place out. Let's kill this guy. Sure, summons his dinosaur friend. So let's just go with a basic lightning attack. Could try a flame kick. Have you guys seen this one yet? I think this is new. Maybe we saw this once before. And could preserve our MP a little bit by just going with fire. Yeah, they put Chrono to sleep. Stupid dinosaurs putting people to sleep. That's nice. I think she's still quite a ways away from learning her next tech. Alright, so I thought there was something else to do in this room. That's why I killed everything, is I thought there was more to do. I guess not. 2 treasure chests, and then a path to the right. Alright. We got a mushroom and a giant, well, I don't even know what that is supposed to be, honestly. Now they've split up, though. Well, I don't actually remember if this guy's weak to an element specifically. But Thunder Chomp is just strong, so yeah. Good stuff. And honestly, I feel like more grenades is probably the solution to our problems. Yeah. Most things, for whatever reason, when you've traveled back in time, most things seem to be weak to fire, so... That's the benefit of bringing Lucas, certainly. And although we don't have a great healer, we have some healing. So we'll top everybody up. You'll also notice Luca gets a lot more, well, a bit more MP than anyone else. Ayla, it's either Robo or Ayla that gets the least amount of MP, I think. Alright, well, we could probably avoid some of these fights. Apparently not. That'll teach me. Alright, are they all lined up? We were lined up. Well, whatever. I really like Falcon Strike. I think it's got a cool animation, so... I mean, Ayla throws Chrono so quickly, he probably circles the world or something like that. I mean, she throws him to the left and he comes on screen from the right, so... Pretty darn strong. We're getting a lot of level ups. That's a good sign that we're not over-leveled as we're getting these level ups so regularly. Just want to see how far away we are from the next levels. So we're actually pretty close to Lightning 2. That would be quite useful against large groups of reptites and dinosaurs. Yeah, we could steal some enemies. Steal some items from enemies. That'd be nice. And protect is still a ways off. You don't get tech points if you're in the not the active party. I didn't mention that before, but you have to be one of the 3 active characters to actually learn stuff. I'd really like to get that heal beam as well, but anyway, let's go left first. I think this might be the way out, but I know I missed stuff. Like, let's just kill this guy. We're getting lots of level ups. I'm not worried about being over leveled here. We're getting like 1 level up per battle, basically, so. Yeah, they're not really that tough, are they? I'll try to save my MP for, like, killing groups altogether, rather than just single targeting an enemy that isn't really that strong. Okay, this takes us to the top. So we're back on the roof. So we need a way down that's not from this tunnel, because we know there's treasure, like, over here somewhere. So there's got to be a way to get these guys to dig a tunnel. I don't really want to get into an encounter. Problem is, I don't remember how to get him to do that. You just dig a tunnel over here? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna put a cut in the video because I forget how to get him to do what I want. And I can just look it up quick. Ah! It happened as soon as I stopped recording! So I didn't do anything. I just stood here and they eventually drilled a tunnel. I was just about to go look it up on a guide somewhere, and then they started drilling a tunnel there. Now that's not actually the tunnel I wanted. I wanted one up here. So I wonder if I stand... Got like a fast forward. Do you just have to wait forever? Well, that sounds like we got more. Okay, so they are digging all their tunnels. This is the one I think I want. There you go. Alright, so apparently you just weigh them out. Now I'm going to put a save slot down so we don't have to do that again, and we can show you guys, I can show you guys where all the holes lead. I don't think this is the one I wanted. Oh, it is! This is the one I wanted, because this is the one with the treasure in it. Yay, mid-ether. Now I think there's actually another one somewhere. Yeah, there's one below us as well. So we're gonna have to make the route all through one more time to get that other piece of treasure. They're pretty easy to miss. Seeing as, like, even I, who played through this game, probably, I wouldn't be surprised if I've beaten the game a dozen times by now. I still couldn't remember exactly how to trigger, getting the tunnels you need. Alright. So there's one to the bottom right. There's definitely treasure there. And there's also treasure on this floor. Wow. There's a lot more treasure in here than I was expecting. I don't know if there's anything to the bottom left. We definitely want to get over to that right side at some point. You're not gonna let me out, are you? Problem with Falcon Strike is it uses a lot of Ayla's MP and she's running a little bit low. So why don't we just use grenades? When in doubt, throw grenades. Oh, not quite. Not quite enough. Alright. Now the ruby vest that we picked up and the mid-ether, they're not like super rare items. But I'd like to at least get everything if I can. Now this fight I kind of like because if you group them all up together, it's a really easy fight for good reward. Oops. Although they're not quite perfectly lined up. Okay, they're just gonna put everybody to sleep. Let's mess up a little bit. Excuse me while I fast forward the frames a little every now and then. Alright. Just because I know I'm gonna have to go through this once or twice more. Can I just dodge a fight, maybe? Excellent. So the reason I'm not going up in that path on the bottom, there's the other route we haven't taken yet, is it's, Sheesh, this guy won't leave me any space. I guess you can't go down the top. Okay, I thought he was going to fight me again. The reason I haven't taken the other path at the bottom is, what am I trying to say? That's the direction to the boss, and that'll end the area, basically. So, again, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is the one I want, though, really far in the bottom right. Maybe you can't control where they dig it, and it just, you have to get lucky and get the right one, maybe. That's not where I wanted to go, though. Well, we'll try this one. This is also not where I want to go, because I know there was something below me on the next floor. Speed it up a little bit. I mean, they travel in a little triangle there, this guy anyway. Assumedly, he'll dig a hole at some point. Stare him down? Stare him down, Chrono. Wish I knew what triggered it. So the top right guy dug his tunnel already. Weird. Well, let's see if this one takes me anywhere useful. Nope, same spot as... Same spot as the one here that I thought would take us to the bottom right. Alright, come on, hurry. You gotta take me to the right spot. Looks good! Now again, I might need him to tunnel again, although... There is still something on this floor to the right that we haven't been able to get. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that one because... It seemed like the last tunnel on the top floor we had right in the bottom right, and it didn't take us to the bottom right on this floor. And I think you can get a Weevil to dig another tunnel on this floor again. I think. Yeah, I think that was the guy on the right. I think we need to get to that bottom right area on this floor. And then I think he has to dig a separate tunnel, and that's how you get the last piece of treasure. I don't think it's this guy. Although we can save, and we can maybe find out when we jump down. Apparently we have to fight them anyway. Oh, it's one of those sorts of things. I see. See, there's a combo kind of like the snakes did in Frog's Forest. Kind of neat. I don't know if I've ever seen them do that. Would probably still be easier if I just, you know, threw a napalm on them or something. Alright, let's jump down again. Yeah, so... Well, now we're in the... We needed to go this way anyway, because we're on the bottom left. Alright, cool. So we still have to get to the far right of this floor. My potion. Unless these guys can tunnel upwards, I don't think there's any digging necessary this time. Probably not. Alright, let's just kill him. Sorry for taking a bit longer here to sort this out. I, just didn't remember how to do this quickly. Maybe... There we go. That might just kill them both, honestly. Well, no. Alright. So... Hopefully one more trip, as long as I can get the tunnel on the top floor that I need. Try to avoid these guys this time. See if I can sneak past the bows. I don't remember the last time I got all the treasure on this dungeon. Crazy. I don't like that there's a corner on this floor, this map, this section of the map that's not filled in. Okay, this way we're gonna go right. Speed along. Alright, back to the top. So, we need... And I don't know if there's any way for us to control this. But we need a path, like, far on the right here, as far as we can get it to happen. And I don't know... Like, I'm sure we've tried this guy's before. It didn't seem to take me to the right spawn. No, there's no way this is where we want to be, right? So... Okay. I know last time I tried to take a pause, I didn't look it up. I'm gonna look up and see if there's a trick to get us into the area I want to get into. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how to control it, basically. I don't want to waste too much more time. And welcome back, everybody! So, it took me, I don't know, 4 or 5 tries, but I finally got it to give me the tunnel I needed. I checked it. There's no real trick to it, other than there's one thing you can do, and I just want to demonstrate this before we go to the next floor. Normally, if you run into one of them, it starts the battle, and you just kill them, and you miss out on the tunnels. But if you're waiting for the specific guy that can dig the one really close to the bottom right corner, which is what we needed, and say he tries to dig a tunnel somewhere that you don't want him to, well, if this guy will get off his butt, you can stop, and then he will keep walking around. So you have to figure out the guy that comes into this bottom right corner, and you kind of follow him around. If he tries to dig up here, stop him. If he tries to dig over here, stop him. Once he's like at the bottom of his sort of route, then you let him dig his tunnel there. It takes a while, so it might not be worth it. Anyway, we got a high potion, but that's not all. Now, for patient here again, I checked ahead of time just to make sure. We get another tunnel, and this is how we get to the far, far right. Well, almost. Let's just speed through this. Spend enough of this episode just trying to get tunnels built. Alright, this is where we've been trying to get to this whole episode, basically. And now we're finally on the far right. Although there might even be one left still that I've missed. High ether. Oh, there was like an elixir somewhere, too. But, I think we'll have everything we really need now. Not that a high potion and a high ether is enough to really stress out about too much, but... Alright. Good job, everybody. Now, did I ever make it to the middle of this map? I hope I made it over there. There might be another route of falling down that takes you to one more treasure, but... I feel like at this point I should probably just call it good. Now, all that's left should be the bottom floor, so there shouldn't be any more special tunnels on this level. Not close enough together. Yes, close enough together. I'm not sure what the plant does. I think it can poison you, but I don't know if I've ever seen it actually apply the status debuff. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Little smoochy smoochy. Alright. Honestly, I think that's good enough. I might have missed one thing, but I've spent more than enough time. I know you can dodge this if you're quick enough. On the plus side, I also am pretty sure we're basically done the dungeon, so I can burn through the last SP, or MP. Anybody want some roast mushroom? I've heard, in the real world, you basically can't even burn mushrooms. Something about the way the plant structure's set up. It's very, very difficult to actually burn. It can be overcooked, I guess, but it doesn't, like, light on fire. I wish this guy wouldn't move around so much, because he was in the perfect spot for a falcon strike. And then he jumped out of the way. Some enemies are kind of like that. They won't stand still. Okay. Sure, one more level up before we're done. Why not? Alright, we'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I think what I do in this situation is throw some lightning on the Megasaur and then just napalm it. Grenades, guys! Introducing ancient dinosaurs to modern technology. attacked. Hey! Just in time. Also, this is what I was looking for. Fully healed up. Awesome. Last chance to unequip Ayla, I think. Could be wrong. Is there anything we want? I think we'll be fine. We should probably save it, though, just in case. Just in case there's, like, a really big dinosaur or something. Don't you call me a filthy ape. Everyone say hello to Azala. We are something special. It's too complicated for your primitive dinosaur brain to understand. No. Nizbel? Uh-oh. This one's, pretty big. Hope you guys are ready for boss fight! So, Nizbel's pretty tough. That wasn't too bad. But, he's got pretty good defense. So you might, maybe, want to electrocute him. Defense lowered. Now we can do some real damage. Now, to be honest, Luca's not the best choice for this boss fight, I don't think. But it'll be fine. What we want to use is... well, we could go Flame Kick with these two, and then Chrono could use Cleave. That wouldn't be too bad. The problem is, like, Luca and Ayla kind of... their timings don't work up too well. So, like, Ayla will be waiting around for Luca for quite a while. Maybe we'll go back to Thunder Chomp. See how much damage Luca can just do with magic. Thunder Chomp should be pretty strong. 800? Honestly, Luca can just do normal. Uh-oh, well, here it comes. Yeah, that's where the damage comes in this fight. Now, this is why you'd probably be wise to bring Marl, because she can do a lot more healing at this point. What am I trying to do? I need to heal up. We're getting crushed here. So, mid potions, that's what we're gonna do, basically. Hope you brought some mid potions if you didn't bring Marl. And, we'll just get lightning on again. It's really the only way to damage him, so you have to use some sort of lightning attack, and then try to get as much damage in as you can. Before he nails you with a big bad, electro discharge. Pretty sure Thunder Chomp will do more damage than Drill Kick. And I don't think Falcon Strike does more on single target. I don't think. Just because the timing lined it up so well. I believe you can charm a relatively good item off of this guy. Oh, we crushed him, actually. I think if you've learned Charm for Ayla, you can get an interesting item here. But you'd have to really grind up for that. Alright. Well, we kicked your dinosaur bodyguard's butt. Give thing back! I have bad news for you. I've seen the future, and there's no Reptites. It's also kind of fitting, because Luca's the one that knows how to use the gate keys, so it's nice for her to be the one to recover it, rather than someone like Marl, who'd probably just lose it again, probably. Oh? Oh no, Ayla! This is why I wanted to make sure I go to the treasure before we went there. No Chrono, Ayla, no fun. Alright, good plan, Kino. Gets tough. We'll be back for a party later. But for now, she has not joined the party, so if you left any accessories on her, they're kind of gone. For now. Everyone, I guess we could go heal up before we leave. Actually, there's one more thing we should do too, technically. Although, at one day, far, far from now, we can trade in our feathers and stuff for something else. For now, there's not much we can do with them, but we could trade them for spares of the armors. Oh man, I got quite a lot. I'm not going to do too many. But basically what you can do here is get like a bunch of spare weapons and then just sell them for gold or for G's in the modern times once we get there. But it's not a big deal, really. I think we need like 30 of each later on to get something else really cool. But that's pretty much the end of the game, I think. So no, we're good for now. I'm just saying, like, if you really want some G's, you could trade some in for a while. Anyway, let's get out of here. There's nothing else to do in the prehistoric times. And we'll end the episode. Probably a little bit longer episode today, because kind of got stuck there looking for treasure. These guys are not going to let me go, are they? Oh, by the way, I've got lightning, too. Bow in reverence to the lightning god. Apparently it's not very good against the fur monsters. Lightning 2 is pretty good though, because you do fight a lot of enemies weak to it. I mean, there's not very many elements, so they've all got their uses. There's always a good time for fire, ice, and lightning. And once in a blue moon, there's a good time for shadow, but it doesn't happen very often. Hey, we got them all to line up. That's like always my goal for this battle. Haven't shown you guys haste yet either. I forget. I don't remember using haste very often, honestly. Like, I think it does give you a lot more speed, so you get more turns, as usual. But I don't think it lasts super, super long. And I'm also pretty sure there's an item that, like an accessory that gives you auto haste, which is kind of more useful. Alright. Luckily, we've got our gate key. It's not as simple as jumping into a time portal, guys. You gotta have the key with you. Alright. So did we recover the Dreamstone? That was the whole point we went back there. We did get that, right? Yeah, we got the Dreamstone. That's what we wanted. And now that we're level 20... Well, there's something new here. How beautifully. So I guess we'll have to go see if we can fix the Masamune up. But I just wanted to demonstrate. Specchio has leveled up. This is because we're over level 20 now. The thing is... Well, you'll see. He is powered up himself. Stuff like Fire Sword and Ice Sword are pretty good on him. Maybe I should have tried to heal Chrono. Actually, that didn't seem that good. 300 damage? For this fight, there might be some value in trying to heal up. But, like, he one-shot Luca. That's not good at all. Yeah, we're not gonna be strong enough to fight him right now. He's got all the elemental spells. And we're still doing, like, 200 or 300 damage per turn. I think my plan will be to come back a little bit closer to level 30. I need to bring Chrono back before we hit 30, or we'll sort of miss this phase, and then you don't get the rewards for killing him at this level. But if we come back at like level 26 or 27, or give or take, he should be a lot easier to beat. It's just, you know, there's a 10 level range each time. If you fight him at level 20 on the dot, he's pretty much too strong. Okay, let's call this an episode here. A little bit of a scatterbrained episode, but we're having fun, and next time, maybe we'll bring Robo for a spin. Thanks for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and see you next time.